Welcome to What Happens to Rocks with Caroline Lenardi
and Alexis Clark.
Look at the Earth here.
And here.
You know, the Earth didn't just start that way. It was formed after thousands of years with a process called erosion. First, let's talk about water erosion. See this house up here on the cliff? So these waves down below are going to keep crashing and crashing into that cliff right there. And it's going to get weaker and weaker. And eventually, this house is just going to topple down into the water below. The same thing goes for these sea arches right here. The water laps up against the rock and the softer rock erodes away, but the hard rock stays.
This is the Grand Canyon.
It was also formed with water erosion by the Colorado River carving its path down, like this. It's very young, only about 10 million years old. That's pretty young for a canyon that deep. This is a mushroom rock. It was formed by wind erosion. The wind picked up little grains of sand at the bottom and blew them against this giant boulder, and they kept chipping away until the stem got all skinny like this.
Eventually, the stem will grow thinner and thinner, and the top will fall off like this, and the process will start all over again.
This is also how sandstorms are formed, with the wind picking up little pieces of sand and blowing it all around. Next, let's talk about ice erosion. See, these little formations here are called hoodoos. Now, sometimes in these mountains, it snows. And when it snows, the water melts in the morning and freezes inside these little cracks in the mountains. And at night, when it freezes again, it'll expand and chip a little piece away. And eventually, you have these beautiful little hoodoos right here.
This is a glacier, otherwise known as a mass of ice. The glacier can pick up rocks and travel them to places where rocks aren't usually found.
Next, let's talk about gravity erosion. See, gravity is a force that is always among us. So sometimes the soil can get loose and fall like it did here. It used to be up on this little ledge where this house is. But gravity loosened the soil and fell. Gravity is another very important agent of erosion.
Usually it's very minor, but can cause powerful landslides.
Hope you liked our presentation about the agents of erosion. Bye!